Hey guys, it's Bassrock here again. Assuming the feed started, I'm still, second session, so still setting stuff up, but I'm just checking out the YouTube page here, making sure it's live. It's probably gonna go live. So I'm just gonna jump right in here. So today, I noticed a lot of people were liking where we were going with the acid stuff yesterday, so I'm gonna go for kind of an older style, but I'm gonna mix it with a newer style. If you guys know what electro swing is like a lot of there we go, it's live, I can hear it now. Electro swing is basically how to explain this. Just gonna turn this off, whatever. Electro swing, what it basically is it's a bunch of older instruments and it's set to newer. It's mashed up with newer stuff. It's kind of hard to explain. Here, why don't I just do this right now? Go to, yeah, you get to see my shitty internet browser stuff. So if I go to my SoundCloud here, and open YouTube back up, I was just getting really annoyed by the sound. Yeah, it's still live. Just making sure. Technology is a bitch sometimes. It's a bunch of older instruments and it's set to... yeah, be quiet. Okay, so if I go down here, all my stuff, I played this for some of you. This is called Don't Stop. This is a track I have with a buddy of mine, Max Amp. His name's Anthony, good friend of mine. So I'm just going to play this right here. Let's skip that. There we go. Yeah, test the levels. Yeah, so just basically, sorry, I know I'm just skipping around, but for time's sake, that's just kind of an example, and I've labeled it here as jazz house. That's just because it's not fully electro swing, but it's got the same elements of electro swing. There's usually lots of brass instruments and just sometimes there's string instruments and plucking. It's very like if you listen to soul music, there's a lot of similarities between electro swing and soul music. And but basically, we're going to be doing some swing genres today. So I'm going to include some Melbourne bounce. Actually, shit. For those of you who don't know what Melbourne bounce is, I'm going to play an unreleased track up here. Trumpeter, please tell me that's the one I want. Yeah, that's the one I want. So Melbourne bounce is kind of the same thing. A lot of the rhythm is centered on, obviously, the 4x4 beat, but also on the offbeat. So it's dun dun as opposed to house. It's dun 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 with the kick, but with Melbourne bounce, it's dun 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 dun. So you can already notice already. Usually you've got the that's a tom right there, I believe. And then over here, usually you've got like a low percussion to signal the offbeat. So over here. Dum, 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 dum. So that's Melbourne bounce, and I'm just going over that quickly. So we're going to merge those two genres because both of them actually use swing rhythm, and so I think they'll mesh very nicely. So we're going to jump right in here. I have Nexus. I have a kick here. I just selected a kick so I wouldn't have to go through all this at the beginning. It's a pretty standard kick. Again, we're not going to get too fancy with everything. Then I have Nexus here, and I like to go to for these kind of styles, I like to go to the House Volume 1. It's got a lot of nice stuff. I don't know what I want to pick. One thing I will say, here's a VST I want to tell you guys about. There's something called, please be on here, yes, DVS saxophone. This is an amazing plugin if you're doing anything with saxophones. And normally, it's really hard to find realistic sounding instruments, but this thing sounds unreal in a good way. It actually sounds very real. It's a bad choice of words, but it sounds real, doesn't it? It freaking blows my mind. It's nice. It's got this little auto express button. sounds like someone's actually playing it. Oh my gosh, whoever, and it's free. You can go on this website called VST for free. Too lazy to go look it up right now, but you can go find it on there, and they've got lots of other great stuff that I use. So yeah, go check them out. So also I've got this B4. This is a jazz organ. It's made by Native Instruments, and it's wonderful. I recommend you all go check it out. So for this, I feel like it's the big band. I think it's called Big Band. I don't know, nothing's labeled on here, so I don't know exactly what it's under. House ensemble might work. I'm just looking for something with horns. This Drunken Sailor one's really funny. It's like an accordion. Actually, fuck yeah, let's do an accordion. I don't care. That'll be fun. Okay, but if I don't find that big band, I'm gonna kill myself. So I gotta go find it here. You know what? ADD is kicking in again. I need a dirty house piano. Let's just load all this shit up. That way I have it, because I'm probably gonna go to it because I love pianos. Obviously, if you watched the last one, you know that. Don't do this to me. I don't like. This is so annoying when you have to search for that one little. There we go, vintage big band. There's a V in front of it. Okay, forget. There's one of these that sounds really good. Yeah. Looney Tunes shit. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. I can work with that. So let's listen. Okay, I'm not actually as crazy about that one. What I am gonna do is, yeah, we need another trumpet lead. I love trumpets for electro swing. Yeah, this is really slow to set up, but I'm pretty focused today. I'm just gotta figure out what I want to do, because there's tons of stuff you can do with like electro swing and whatnot as far as what instruments you want to use. Sometimes I use a trumpet, sometimes it's a saxophone. So I'm just gonna put one more in here. Let's go to dance orchestra. I think there's a trumpet in here. Probably doesn't sound very good though. It's not okay. Trumpet lead. Don't fail me now. Computer's failing me. Oops. That wasn't the right one. Okay, it was this one, that's why. Okay. So don't worry about that. Okay, so let's just get to crafting this shit. Forget about it. I've been working in F all day, so it's kind of, I'm going to want to work in F. So yeah, so generally you want shorter notes when you're working with styles like this, especially with swing rhythm. And what swing rhythm is, okay, here, I'm going to demonstrate swing rhythm, because swing rhythm is very important to this. This is what makes these tracks. Essentially, every other note is delayed by a, oh shit, I'm going to get this wrong. I want to say 64th. It's complicated to explain, but if I show you, you'll get it immediately. Here. I actually just realized I can't see your comments right now. I'm going to go open that YouTube thing again. But first I'm going to, okay, so here we go. So I have just a really simple hat. So this isn't standard rhythm, okay? It's just, now there's a swing knob up here. I didn't even see this shit until like my 4th or 5th year using FL. I didn't notice there was a swing knob up here, and I just did everything by hand. But if you move the swing knob over, don't move it over too much, but you get a, that's about where I put it. Now what this looks like on a graph is, if I shorten all the notes here, that's not going to affect their times because they're samples. Move everyone over, and this is on you if you're on 1/4 step. So you want to move every other note over 1/4 step, and then it'll be pretty much the same effect. And this comes in handy when you're writing with like when you're writing on a piano roll with you know, like if I'm going to write for the piano or the saxophone or something, and there's have those in between notes, then I'm going to want to use the piano roll, because the swing thing at the top here only affects your samples for whatever reason, or it's stuff that's on the step edit, not on the piano roll. So, but it's basically the same effect if you put it in the piano roll like this. Okay, so I'm going to take all these out because I don't care about this, and really quick I'm just going to go open up this YouTube again because I'm just going to turn the volume down on it because that was what was pissing me off. So, hey, yep, nope, don't care. Hey, look, no comments, great, and one person watching. Well, to that one person, thank you for watching. So here we go. We've got the just the one. Okay, I'm going to turn off this auto express because that screws with it sometimes. So. Okay, so now I have a good idea of actually what I want to do now. I'm going to, which next is this? Yeah, this is the trumpet lead that we don't want. I'm going to take it and find, I think it's one of the bass instruments that sounds really nice. Yeah. Sounds really fake though, but who cares? No, that's not what I wanted. This is the problem with these styles where you gotta have realistic sounding instrumentation, is you gotta go through a lot of shit to find it. So no. That's not what we want. Generally though, some of these digital basses some of them sound good. These all sound terrible. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. No, it's the E basses maybe. Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to go through. I'm going to write with the piano first, just give myself a little inspiration. Actually, you know what? Fuck it, let's write in B. I like B better. It's gonna work better. Okay, yeah. Okay, there we go. There we go. Turn out a little. And I may move this up. For now, though, it sounds good. So I may pick another key. Let's see. Okay, let's try E again. Sometimes you move this shit around until you find something that you like. It's all, and this is actually a very important part of picking the track. If you had to take away one thing from the session, this is the one thing I recommend, is before you start doing all this crazy shit with your track, you gotta pick what key you want it in. And that's gonna be determined by, say if you're doing electro house, you have a bass line that you wanna do, you're gonna wanna pick a key that's going to balance the amount of bass content that you have. Because if you put a bass line up too high, you ever find yourself putting a bass line up too high and you want to put it down an octave to get, because it's not bassy enough? Well, part of that's the key. You may find that it's when you put it down an octave, there's enough bass content, but the harmonics start to run together, not like it just sounds like really muddy and gross. That's because you either have it too high or too low, and you need to put it down, up or down a couple keys. So I'm sorry, semitones is what I should be using there. So that's what I'm doing here. Is I had it down at B, and I didn't like the way the piano sounded, so I brought it up, and now it sounds a little bit more rich. And I'm not worried too much about the bass content of the piano, because I'll be adding other stuff later for that. So probably doesn't even sound good. I may even decide to put it up higher to the B again. G. Ooh, okay, I really like the G, and I'm doing G. See, sometimes you test shit out and fun. Okay, wait, so here's our first problem. It's not in swing rhythm. This is what I was talking about when you gotta go and do stuff on the piano roll. It's gonna be a lot different sometimes, so it's every other one, and that's not every other note, it's every other what would these be? Every other 16th note. Basically, you want to shift over, so. And I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything. I kind of want to. Okay, I'm not going to get super fancy with how I do my notes. Jesus, please get bigger. There we go. Okay. Still. Okay, so we want to go up here. And generally, when you're trying to figure out your chords, you start with the bass, the root note of the chord, and you work with a one note at a time progression. I did this really fast because I knew where all the notes were going to be. But after that, you go and you find the notes that you need for the chord. That's generally how I work. So. Finding the notes is hard sometimes. I have had a lot of training with it, and I'm very musically inclined, so sometimes it's just nature versus nurture, and that's how it works out, you know. So this is chord building is just the hardest part of everything you do in music. I swear, it's just really intense sometimes. So. Okay, there we go, yeah. So now we've got our piano. Yeah. And you can hear, it sounds like it's moving a little faster than it is. And that's partially what the swing is used for. Yeah, swing dancing is really fun, or so I've been told. Sadly, I've never gone. Checking back, doing my duties. No comments. Yay. One person still watching. Hey, one person out there, whoever you are, go and tell your friends to get on here. It's whatever, I'm having fun, even if nobody's watching. The Bravo, that's what it was. Okay, so I'm just refining that. So now we have a. Gosh, my thing always starts way over because I'm working on these huge tracks before I do this. So how long do we want to break? Let's do 4 bars. I'm gonna hold off on doing intros for most of these things where I start from scratch, just because shit, that's not the most exciting part of the song. You want to see me spend an hour doing intros? Oh, someone probably does, but not right now. Okay, so so we got the pianos. What I'm gonna do now? Okay, so I have the big band. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a little pad to accompany this. And what a pad is, it's just a long note. Sometimes you'll see something called a pad, and those are really like used in trance and shit like that. But a pad is literally, it's just a long note. It's a designation. It's how, when you split up a track, you have a lead, a bass, harmony, and a pad is another note. A lot of times the pad is actually just the bass. But I've used this chord so many times that I've considered just doing a song called Those Three Fucking Chords. I would literally name the song Those Three Fucking Chords, because I use these three chords so often, like this chord structure. And it's a very popular one too. It's easy to craft, and it's the best of both worlds. It's not, it's not too emotional for some people. You can party and dance to it and get down and dirty. So that's why I like using it. It's mass appeal. And guess what? I did it in the wrong key. I was doing that last night too. Let's see. That's right, it was in G. Okay, so. And there's probably a lot of you out there who are, there's one of you out there that's probably telling yourself, this is an electro swing. Well, I'm not really trying to do electro swing. I'm more going for swing styles. Truthfully, I was kind of locking up on trying to get something going with the horns. I got a little something with the saxophone I'll save for later, potentially. But, like I said in the first session, you kind of go with what you feel. So what I want to do now is I want to add some percussion, since we've already got some nice little stuff going here. To go with a clap. Yeah, I need to stop doing these sessions so late in the day after I've already been working on music and I'm burned out. Okay, back at it. Claps. There we go. I need something with a lot of meat, because I'm going to do just a 4x4 clap. I'm not going to do like every other, like most claps are used. It's going to be like a kick, except not, which is a terrible way to explain it. Maybe. Actually, I kind of like that. I just want to see what it sounds like. No. Sounds like a 4-year-old child's clap along. It's not very powerful. There we go. If you were making like a big epic track, would you want a 4-year-old doing your clapping? Yay! I can clap really good. I'm 4 years old. No, you want those big, just those giant claps. You don't want stuff too big though. Like when I go to the Vengeance Central Club packs, their snares and their claps are just so overly powerful, and there's like occasionally distortion on them, and they're just compressed to shit. Yeah. Okay. And again, like we did before with all that stuff, we're gonna send this to a mixer track, and I'm going to, I don't care where it goes, probably move it down, yeah, whatever. Put a sidechain on it, and I'm going to EQ the piano a little bit. actually don't want that there. There we go. So last session I said you want to boost before you, or you want to cut before you boost, so that you increase your headroom. And since we're doing a little bit more of a fuller style here than we were last time, yes, please cut before you boost. It's just generally a good thing. Check back. Anybody? No. Everybody's out enjoying the sunshine, and I'm in here working on music. That's why I'm so white. I need to get my tan on. Okay, so switching that again. There we go. So I'm going to put on growth speed again so I can sidechain both of these. And I probably don't want the sidechain too heavy, truthfully, because we just got a clap going. I mean, there'll be a kick coming later, probably. But actually, no, we don't even have to have... The way this is going, we may not need to have a kick here until we actually get to the quote-unquote drop. Yeah, okay. And now I've decided that I don't like that clap. Actually, oh no, please don't do that. No. You know what? I like that one, but for someone, okay, you know what? I can do this one, but God, it's got that lead in. What am I doing? Do some of the piano roll. So I've got a lead in, but I can't. So normally I would just shift these notes over just a little bit, but I can't do that because of this first note. So I'm going to do this a completely insane way because I'm a mad scientist. Did I put this down? Okay, that makes sense. Now I gotta get rid of all this crap. Oh, and I have to why did it only select those? That's weird. Gotta move all these over by, let's just move it over by 4. We put something before this. But, okay, so I gotta do this in a really weird fashion then. I have to basically, there's a completely different way I could do this, but it would actually probably take more time to do it that way. I gotta do it on 2 patterns because otherwise it'll just fuck with you. FL will stop playing the first pattern and start playing the second one, but there's just silence there, so it's kind of complicated. But just trust me on this. Just pick a clap where it doesn't have some lead in. What I mean by lead in is I can't even like explain it to others. This little part right here, it's very short. It's like 50 milliseconds or less. Good. But it's leading in. It's not, the clap's not hitting until right here, and you have to account for that by moving it over. And I probably moved it over a little too much. We'll see though in a second. I may decide I don't even like this clap, and then I just did all this work for nothing. But let's see. Okay, actually, that doesn't sound too bad, except for the fact that it's completely out of place, and I need to EQ it. Okay. So I'm going to it sounds like it's still this is just like the hardest part. It's sometimes just okay, whatever. This one I don't have to get fancy with this. I won't delete the other one though. Just, oh God, don't do that to me. First on B7. There we go. For the one person watching, thank you for tuning in if you're even still watching. There we go. Actually, I like that, so I'm going to take that. And I was talking about reverb yesterday. We want to play around with spaces a little bit. We don't have a lot of reverb. Shit, that's too much. So I'm just going to full and then Just changing this up a little bit. I think shorter release times on the pianos sound cool for styles like this. So I'm going to do a little harmony here with the saxophone for when this builds up. So. Wait a minute. What's wrong with me? Why haven't I fixed that? Whoops. So I was wrong about that melody. It needs to be up here. Hey look, there's another thing I didn't change. You gotta be careful with swing rhythm because you'll forget to move shit over all the time. It's because you're working standard a lot, and when you switch over to swing rhythm, it's just kind of jarring sometimes. And it sounds like it's off, but it's actually not. It's really weird. Like if I here do the stop it. If I do the hats. Actually, those hats sound kind of good. I might put those in, but it's actually not. If you put those hats in, you'll see it's right on time. It's probably the short release time that I have here. So if I actually here. If I get, so actually I may decide I want to beef this up. I kind of like it down there, but I want it to come in. And this has a range, so I don't know if I can put it down here. Yeah. And that may be a deciding factor when you choose keys, is if you have instruments that can go out of range, then you may want to put it up a little, especially if it's going down. You may want to put it up a little bit so that it doesn't go out of range. Because sometimes you want to get just low enough that you can get that real guttural sound down there with brass instruments. So, actually, I read about this guy. Actually, I learned about it in music class from one of my music teachers. It's about a guy who would purposely write just out of the ranges of brass instruments. So like everything that he wrote would be like just out of the like range where it would sound in tune and good. And he got, I guess his music sounded really cool because everything was just like sounded out of tune, but it got some really cool sounds. So I don't know. That's just part of music. Sometimes you just go with the crazy shit. So. I like to distort brass instruments a lot. You saw me do that yesterday. It sounds really cool. And a little tip for you guys who do orchestral scoring, and I do a lot of orchestral scoring. I'll be covering that. That was like one of my options today, either orchestral scoring or like swing rhythm genres. The Inception horn is literally just a fucking tuba / trombone, a little bit of mixture of both with distortion on it. That's all that Inception horn is that you hear in every fucking movie trailer these days. That's all it is. It's not even that hard to make. I do it all the time. But so one person still watching. Yeah. Sorry, I gotta check back because people are posting comments that I was horrible with that yesterday. People were posting comments and I would go back like 5 minutes after they posted them and they're like giving me suggestions and it's like, well shit, I don't even have that instrument on here anymore. But so. I'm going to be doing a style here where I build where I build up, and I like to do that. I like to build up with different instruments and different elements. I just like to build them up and stack them. But you want to do a lot of automation to make sure that you're not getting frequency sharing and that everything's not getting too full. So. So that's where this automation comes in. I don't even know what I'm going to be doing for the drop. Wow, I've already been here for like half an hour. Holy shit. Time flies. It's probably not the way I want to do it. Probably want to say, where's my piano? Drunken Sailor, don't care about him, he can go drown. I don't know, sometimes I just have weird thoughts. Don't we all, though? Yeah. Okay, I forgot to low pass this as well. Okay, on the motion clip. God, why does that sound odd? I'm just telling you, it sounds odd. I don't know, it just turned swing off, but there's a reason for that. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I want to be careful with this automation. That's right. No, wait, that's not right. Is that? No, that's not. There we go. Okay, and this is where my favorite instrument comes in. We're gonna do the motherfucking jazz organ. No sound. Oops, yeah. Interesting. Oh, who likes ghosts and stuff? It's the same organ from Dead Mouse's Ghosts and Stuff. It's number 25 Preston. Why not? Let's use it. Who cares? I'm already being a wannabe Dead Mouse by doing this live stream, so who cares at this point? Until I get a letter from his lawyer saying cease and desist, I will do no such thing. And I can't even do that really because live streaming your shit isn't like a copyrighted thing. So. Okay, I'm gonna do something here that may throw you off as soon as I actually finish putting this together. Okay, it should be here. Okay. Let's put that on here. Actually, okay, I decided I don't want that one. I want marquee, maybe? There we go, that's what I want. Yeah, that's what I want better. Essentially what I'm doing is I'm staggering this last one over by an eighth note. No, what I'm sorry. Yeah, eighth note. What God. For some reason I thought I said half note there. I don't know why. W. Okay. So I just have to move these up. I don't even know if that sounds good. I don't know why it feels off. This is the weirdest thing. It never feels off. It's never felt off before, really. But say this is a swing start. Let's give it a swing start and then try and move all of these over a little bit. See if that solves it. Is it like Oh, what's wrong with me? No wonder, because this isn't... I'm telling you, if one note is off in swing rhythm, you will hear it, and it will just... Gosh. Okay, yeah, so I kept forgetting. For some reason, I was thinking that these notes were just spot on, but they were... I thought they were spot on, but they were dead wrong. So it's every... Sorry, now I gotta go through and recheck all this shit. Good. Okay. So that one's good. I gotta make sure that... Gosh, that was pissing me off like no other. I couldn't figure out why. Now I know. I'm still like pissed off at myself for not realizing that. There we go, now we're in swing rhythm. Nope. I'll do. Yeah, let's put these in here. Why not? but because we're just using these, because it doesn't really necessarily sound like it could be in swing of them. It just, or I mean, it doesn't necessarily sound like it's. I don't know. To me, it doesn't sound right now. So I'm going to just do what I can to fix that. God, I don't care. Stop. I don't quite want some of that lower information. I just want it to be really light. Just yeah. Actually, ironically, I don't like this jazz organ. So no, actually, let's just pretend that we're done with this section. I'm going to just go to. Where's the? Let's get some. Nope, I don't want to stop playing. Oh, actually. That sounds pretty cool. Hate getting those samples to stop sometimes. So I'm just going to put in a little snare fill. That was it, so. Okay. And then I'm not going to go for a super big snare hit. I'll just do this, and then I'll say, hey, it'll be kind of big, but yeah, whatever. If I had like 4-hour live streams, I would, whatever, I'd go crazy. Okay, actually, this is the point where, let's see, yeah, just okay, so now we're going to let's do a secondary build-up because we want to do like a Melbourne bounce type thing, right? Actually, what I should do, I should figure out what I want for that synth. And go through it. I'm going to save this really quick just in case it crashes, because it does that sometimes with my massive. When I go to certain patches and vocal scratch is one of them. Okay, it didn't crash. Good. I'm going to go to. Sometimes I actually have a. Crap. I forgot if I had one in here for the I think a Melbourne synth. I don't think nothing from Melbourne. Ugh. Clearly, as I said, Donald had some kind of similar stuff, so I have no idea what this is going to sound like. Bear with me. Okay, whatever. Actually, that could be kind of a... Actually, I know it's potentially wrong with it. This is going to be the slow part because we're creating another section from scratch, so... vocal scratch, it's a pun. I didn't even realize that. Okay, I think this is what I want. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Okay, so actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch it to, because I can't get this middle note to just stay in here. Man, that's just not cooperating. I don't like it. Okay, so I'm going to switch it back. Actually, we're on G, so. I like to, so I'm concentrating so hard I'm not even doing commentary for this. I like to have different release times, or not release times, but the notes to be different lengths, and it kind of puts a little more swing to it in a sense. You know, just another little thing I like to do. And so I'm going to double this again, let's do something different with this part. So we got a little Melbourne house line. And the reason why I did that first, instead of, because we obviously have this build-up to do, we'll just do a short build-up, is we're going to bring it in softly. Actually, let me... Or one thing I should actually do right now is I should, oh, 3. Okay. So one thing I want to do now is... I always like to go to Harmor for this, oh shit, you know what, I had a Melbourne plug that I was working on. And damn it, I don't know what I did. Oh, okay, I know where it is actually. I know where I can find it, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I just want a simple... Okay, that's nice. Yeah, it's got some bass on it. Holy shit, that was so perfect. You remember me saying how the focus is on the offbeat on Melbourne bounce, and this is how you achieve that, is you get this little bass plug. And it's different, like, you know, I go to listen to some stuff on Mix Mash Records, Laid Back Luke's label. They'll have stuff where it's not necessarily just plucks, but there's all sorts of basses that hit on the offbeat. So, fuck, why am I putting that there? Nobody wants that there. I don't know. I may not even want, because this like vocal sound sounds kind of stupid in my opinion. It's not too stupid, but oh shit, that's not a that's not a kick drum. Whoops. If I had a nickel for every time I said whoops during these sessions, I'd be rich. I've only had 2 sessions. It's impressive, right? I'm breaking my own records. Okay, here we go. Actually, shit, where are we? Okay, I'm there. So I want to just go up to here. Last tweak, great automation clip. Nope, no you don't, you slut. You're gonna stay there. I've got you right where I want you. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do for that long, but as far as what I'm gonna put in it. Gonna put my talent and my hard work into it. Okay, so then when it's up. Basically repeating what the fuck I did with trumpeter, but no, who cares? It sounds good. So I'm gonna vocal shots, just like a basic chant. Shouts are pretty good sometimes. Okay, actually, this could be cool if I don't make it so shitty. Just kidding, it's not that bad. So I'll shorten it. By the way, this out sample. If you don't know what this does, then I pity you because you've been missing out. Actually, I don't even like that. Let's see. No. So I just want to hear that one more time. Oh my god! I have to fucking use that. I don't even care that it sounds really stupid. I don't even. Oh my god! I can't stop. It's great. Okay. It's not happening. These samples are so ridiculous. I can't.
Whoa, yeah!
I can't use any of these. I'm so afraid to go through any more of these samples because I'm just gonna fucking use it. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll stop. Waiting to play that button on that shit. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. That sounds good. Need some more high end on it though. Okay. We're not gonna have this playing the whole song, so maybe like I said, I like to build stuff up, so fucking samples, man. Sounds like Mario jumping, like Super Mario when he jumps over stuff. It's like, boom, boom. So no, I'm not gonna use that. I have to go through these stupid samples again. I love it.
I love your best big block big bop bop bum but boom 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 boom.
Oh yes! I was like thinking to myself, like, where's that? I was looking for like this sample. I did this in a track called "If I Wrote You a Love Song." It's not out yet. You might have heard it. I don't know. But and I was like, I'm never gonna find that sample. But that's the sample right there. If I pitch it down all the, well, not that far. No, it's horrible. Okay, so. Oh shit! I lost the sample. Oh, wait, what? Crap. Well, I can't really use the sample because I can't put it down. What did I just do? I just screwed something up. I don't know. I guess we'll find it. Oh shit, please don't. Is that for my kick? I just did something to my kick channel. No, I didn't. What did I do? I did something and I did something. Oh, did I do it to my... Hold on. I totally screwed this up, but I don't know how. That's bad. Is it? Oh my god, that's why. File. I forget how I just clear all this. Okay. Open mixer track state. Open one of these stupid FL ones that won't have anything on it. Yeah, there we go. Get out of here. Wow. I just almost completely screwed up this. Man, FL opens up these stupid tabs on the side, and that's what caused it. Also, me being an idiot. It's kind of cool.
Go.
Okay, here I can do it. Oops, no. Too far. these samples just sound like shit today. So about the claps till last night. Okay, you know, actually, I like that. Oh, there we go. When I do these live sessions, I need to not take so long. I don't think people realize how long it takes to do a track sometimes. Like, some people do it in, like, yeah, 3 hours, but, you know, I'm trying to sit here and just, you know, explore. I don't want to, you know, tell everybody what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, so, you know, that's kind of the point of these sessions, is just to, you know, you guys can slowly pick my brain. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to just do a saw bass to accompany it. Just kind of back up. Oops. What is it? Tool? Yeah. Oops. Put that down an octave. Oops. I said I was going to do electro swing, and there's like almost no electro swing in this song, but you know what? Whatever. It's more swing styles, you know? I like swing styles. I just love using swing of them. Also, good thing to know, just completely random and out of the blue, this whole tangent's out of the blue, but trance uses a lot of swing rhythm. Trying to think of one off the top of my head. Oh, 076 by Tiesto and Hardwell. Not trance, really, but swing rhythm. The little... It's swing rhythm. Right there. Bam, it's just a swing percussion. So now So I want to take off some of these high frequencies so they're not competing. Shit going on in the background. Okay. I think that's just messing with me. It sounds like it's out of tune. So I checked the voicing here, and it doesn't look like... that's really odd. Why the fuck does this sound out of tune? Oh, you know what? It's the stupid chorusing, probably. Maybe, I don't even know. So yeah, that's just essentially some stuff you can do when you're working with swing styles. Just went over kind of like Melbourne stuff with the drop, and again I'll kind of just retouch on some stuff. I'm probably gonna wrap it up here because it looks like my roommate's setting up to do some guitar stuff. But really quick, when you're doing some like swing styles, again you want to watch for the every other 16th note. You want to place it over a quarter step. That's always important. And if you're in FL, that swing button right here, that's good for percussion, for the step edit, for these steps here, but it will not do it on the piano roll for you. So you got to do that manually. Just be aware of that. I know it screwed me up a couple times. So let's go over what we have here really quick. Remember, this is a DVS saxophone. I'd recommend going and finding this. I could probably even skip. Yeah, it doesn't really work together, but you know, we're not trying to be perfect. Okay, so that's that's basically what we have, and that's for an hour and 15 minutes. That's not it's not horrible. It's it's not great. It's it's pretty okay. What I'll probably do for some more when I do some more of these live sessions is also start focusing on instead of genres, because I kind of have a thing for the genres already, the style sessions that I've been doing. I'll probably do those for when I'm doing genres from now on. But what I'll probably do with these live sessions is anything that you guys want to learn, go ahead and go to my Facebook page, and it should be on, if you go down, it should be in the description section. You can find my page down there. Please go to my Facebook page. If you know me personally, you can go to my personal page and send me a message on what you want to learn. But send it to my artist page, go send me a message and tell me what you'd like to learn tutorial-wise. And I do have some tutorials already on like waveforms, harmonics. I can do anything, like a reverb sidechains, that I can go like really deep with reverb sidechains, because that shit is intense. But oh, they were like, take a picture of me. But man, but first let me take a selfie. Yeah, but just go to my page, message me anything you want to learn about. If you do have particular styles of music you want to learn about, please do tell me, because I will be doing more style sessions. I still have to do part 2 of my big room house session, but yeah, as far as creating certain synths from, if you have like a certain maybe like a synth from a Wolfgang Gardner song, that's my fault. From a Wolfgang Gardner song, or from a Tommy Trash song, or from a I don't know, any artist. If you have a song or a a synth that you want to recreate, I'm really good at figuring that stuff out. So please send me a message, or comment below, and I'll check the comments periodically. But I think we're gonna probably wrap this up for now, because I got a show I gotta go to here. But yeah, this was definitely more productive than the last session, but I definitely want to keep doing this. So do keep in contact with me and let me know what you guys want to learn. And go back here, and I will see you guys when I when I figure out how to stop this session. Yeah, I have all the streaming programs stuff that I gotta do, but I will oh yeah, and little plug here, out April 11th. That's way in the past, but go check out Phalanx and all my other stuff on Beatport. Links right here on my main YouTube page. You can also Here Comes the Boom, Riptide, there's a whole bunch of stuff on there. It's all really good stuff too. So if you're a fan of Big Room House, you guys will really like that stuff. So go and check it out, and thanks for watching.